Oh, 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 oh. Now, apparently there's 10 of you in the wrong room. I can't even yell and say, hey, guys, come over to this room because I'm here. So, yeah. Guys, hi. Hang on. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to television. My name's Tori Favreau, a.k.a. the Geelong-Flipper, your uncle. Uncle Flip. Uncle-y flippity doodah day. I understand that you're all having a very pleasant day, and that's great to hear. And I can see people are arriving in the room right now. Come in, treasured guests. Come sit by the fire with your uncle. Let him tell you the stories of hardship and coffee, and maybe a cheeky little Tim Tam. G'day, guys. How you doing? Clint, Sandra, Katie, Coffee, Ebbs, Beckety Boo Bar Day, Hilly, Para, Fairy, MJ. MJ, have you even slept yet? Or are you getting up early to make your way through the American wilderness? Just remember, Care Bears are not expensive to ship over to Australia. Rockman, how you doing? What's going on? Now, guys, let me get straight down to brass tacks, all right? You like that? Brass tacks. I wanted to have a quick little chat to you guys. It's not quick and it won't be little. I'm going to give you a hot tip from the thrift. I wrote it down, but, literacy. I've been looking at your shops over the last few days, just having a little bit of a what's going on over there kind of look. And here's the thing I want you to do. Carol Howie, I want you to do this. There's one step before you start taking your photos. I want you to wipe the lens of your camera. All right. It's so easy to overlook, but I feel like some of these photos have been taken through a layer of Glad wrap, including some of mine. Clean off your cameras, please. It'll improve your photo quality no end. It's kind of like going, oh, why can't I see anything? All righty. I hope everyone is super well. But no, just that was one of the things I did notice when I was going through the stores. Lily, hello. Hey, Flutterby, what's going on? Yeah, people aren't cleaning the lenses of their phone, the camera phone. Just give them a quick wipe. It'll improve the quality a lot more. And now, another thing I did want to address too, I'm hearing a lot of people in YouTube, well, not YouTube, eBay land. They're like, oh, when I charge postage, nothing sells. No, wrong. And some of you keep changing your policies too. All it's doing is confusing the algorithm. You're not improving anything by going, I'm going to be doing free postage. Now I'm going to be doing charged postage. It's fine to charge postage. It's fine to do free. You got to stick to it though. Another thing you got to do, let me just get straight into it all serious all of a sudden. It's been a day, I can tell you that. Yeah, the whole, free post, whatever post, blah, 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 blah. It's like most of the time, if you've got a shop and you're not getting any sales, it's because there's something wrong with the shop. Your listings are bad. You're not using good keywords. There's a lot of stuff that goes on before eBay decides to take a dump on your business. And don't get me wrong, you've seen me go up and down and like this, but I've never given free postage. It doesn't fix anything. But going from free to paid doesn't fix anything either, except for the fact you won't have to guess how much money you're losing. Because that is the thing. It's like you have to constantly be adjusting prices for Aussie post prices. Or maybe you just do a universal change in the bulk listing tool. Every time there's an increase, you increase all your stuff by, whatever percentage you think is fair to cover the changes in Aussie Post. I did ask that a while ago, but no one got back to me about it. And now I'm ruling with an iron fist. Stop changing your business policies or your postal policies. It's all this effing around inside those areas, but it's upsetting me because people are like, I'm getting 0 sales. Now I'm going to go back to giving away postage. Just look at your listings. You may be so far off. You may have bad stock. And that's fine because we're all friggin' learning. And sometimes it is the learning stuff. I've got dead stock sitting on eBay. I'll have to go to it as well and go, you know what? That was never meant to be like that. I didn't do a good job of the listing. All right, there we go. 33 in the room, 12 thumbs up. You don't like getting told off. Bad luck. There you go. Okay. Let's have a look. Fairy Cakes. I like that. Fairy Cake says, I say, okay, free post, but packing's $20. Perfect. Okie dokie. Let's see what here is here. Put him puts in the house. Coffee's there. Hilly and cleaning the. Yes, it does actually, Hilly. Those lenses are robust. You can clean them off on your t-shirt. Just I don't want to see your fingerprints. I don't want to be able to do a forensics test through your eBay listings. All right. 2 great sales today. Less worried than you were. Charge post always good. That's good. All right. I don't know if people can jump backwards and forwards, but yeah, for a while there, it was just saying that live chat was not available. I don't know. I'll muck around. I might inadvertently kill this one too, so that's your fault, all right? Let me have a quick Bo Peep. Okay, yes, I can. Carol asks, can we talk more about keywords? Yes. Carol, in the case of eBay, the way that keywords work is quite simply what in the title, for the most part, you can drop other bits and pieces in your description, but for the most part, it is you've got those 80 characters to write what you're selling. Okay, so the way God, I'm a good teacher, aren't I? Okay, so you use that title area, Carol, to illustrate what you want. So basically, first off, I'm selling a Goosebumps book. All right. And so the first thing I'll be looking at selling is Goosebumps. Yeah. And you would even do something like Goosebumps book. You might do R.L. Stein next. Then you might say The Haunted Mask 2. Then you might say Apple Fiction. Then you might say hashtag 36, number 36. Then you might say Scholastic. See how I filled up that space with stuff that humans would be looking for. They're first going to type in Goosebumps. They might type in books, book, paperback book. So when people go, they waste their space by saying to us, oh, I'm going to put a picture of an apple because it's an apple book. I'll put a ghost because no one searches by emojis. And the algorithm doesn't even know how to look for them. So use those 80 characters wisely. Fill them up with the words that you know people conceivably, like yourself, would be typing in to find your product. eBay did do a thing at the Retail Fest, and it was sort of, I think it was like put your brand in first, put your model in, put your, stuff that people would look for. Not that it's cute. People don't type cute looking for cute. They don't type put in looking for an electronic refrigerator. So you don't need to. You may want to do stuff like if it was a fridge, you might want to put refrigerator and fridge because people do call them both. So that's what keywords is. Twin Cross, what's going on? Rhiannon's here, Bulletproof's here, Chronic's here, and Linda's here too. Oh, Wolf's here. Oh, you're all here. Good. I'm pleased. G'day, guys. How you doing? Tori here. Wow. Did a lot of listening this afternoon. Some of it is already up on the Bay of the E. And let's just try something for fun. Now we know how to do it, all right? Now we know how to do it. Give me a second. And I'll move that over here. All right. So, g'day, Tori. G'day, eBay. How you doing, mate? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to get set? That's all right. They'll make their way over, mate. They'll realize that we're abandoning them. Okay. Oh, g'day, guys. Look at me using technology to share my store with you. So, what we're going to do, we've been having a look, and it might be a little bit more interesting too than just my face filling the entire screen. So, what we've been doing lately is having a look at people's stores and seeing where they could do better. I am throwing my store open to you to critique, to criticize, and tell me where I could do better because I am here to learn as much as you guys are. But I thought instead of singling someone else out, I would do something myself. And I'm going to talk through things that I possibly need to be addressing in my own store. No, you're in two places tonight. Like, I don't know. Is that like, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Have you like, are you on two screens? That'll be all right for my algorithm. Okay. So let's have a look here. We are now going to jump over. Yep, that's where I'm doing technology now. Hopefully that makes sense and it's working okay. Awesome. All right. So first things first, guys, my picture of men's shoes sucks. I need to change that. It's a cluttered mess. It was generated by AI, and I don't like it. It's a dirty image. The next one, the comic books and magazines, I did all these in a hurry, and I think it shows. I don't think it's very good. A dingy, dusty library when all my books are in tubs. I'm not going to do the thumbnail of them in tubs. I need to improve on these things because they're kind of confusing. They're like, it's just this dingy library. I probably would be better off having a clean image. eBay likes clean images, so I'd be better off having a clean image of books on shelves, like in a bookshop, or may still can generate that with AI, or even the shoes, men's shoes. It looks like they've been chucked out the back in the Oppo because they've got a little bit of mud on them, and Nana doesn't want to clean them. Okay, so next one, video games and consoles. That image sucks. Now, guys, you can generate your own thumbnails. Now, this is why I do argue for store subscriptions, though. You can have these featured categories in the store subscription. You cannot have them if you don't have the basic subscription. So that's why I do advise, and I get asked this a lot, folks, as you know. How do I feel about store subscriptions? I thoroughly support the idea of them. I think you should have one if you are going to get serious about your eBay game. I don't utilize my my store subscription as well as I should. And the worst thing is I know the stuff it can do, but because I'm a bit haphazard at the best of times, I forget to utilize the features that are there for us. Yeah, look, there's arguments for and against. I just put dusty old bookshop. I look, I agree with Flutter actually on this one, guys. As a picture, I absolutely agree with you, Lily, and Geektopia. I do agree with you. But for a buyer, is that appealing? I don't know. The men's clothing one is just a terrible AI shot. Folded clothing looks boring. And honestly, the last photo of those shabby women's dresses is utterly terrible. I wouldn't want to go and visit there because I reckon those clothes would smell like they were from an op shop. And they are. But see what I mean? It's unappealing. They're just like I don't know, they're horrible. So that'll be a note that I'm now going to put in for myself at some point. Let's have a look here. Geelong-Flipper notes. Fix images for categories. Get started on that. Thanks, Mel. I can do it myself. The dusty old bookshops are cute, but we're in an online bookshop. I think, I probably would be better off either going into a shop and taking a sneaky photo of books laid out neatly, or just doing it better. Yeah, it does give a Hogwarts feel. I understand that, but I'm not. It's Uncle Flip's bookshop. It's not bloody, Ron Weasley's seconds magazine rack. I don't know. Okay, so then from there in the store, we come on down, and this is some of the stuff that I listed today. So at the moment, for me, the areas that I'm not happy with, some of my actually, Kate, that's a good idea. I do actually have a really good bookshelf. I could use that as the photo. Very good thought. Very good thought. It's neat and it's colorful. Okay, so listings are here. This is some of the stuff I did today. I uploaded approximately $580 worth of stock. And this is, just some of the stuff I came across. Now, I have also done a neat little, Clint, I don't blame you. You would see the Golden Girls. It looks terrible. Chewbacca is a bit washed out. No, bless your heart. Watch, Hilly. It's just because I'm on the edge of the page. Watch. Still not great, but ready? Move over. There you go, mate. He's better now. And now the next photo's washed out. See what I mean? It's just the edge of the page. Para, I get it, mate. I was just being a lazy, S word. Anyhow, in here, I found that today I did set up my own vertical, or rather almost vertical, hanging space. And it was a lot easier than what I thought it would be. And it wasn't very expensive. I simply got a $20. It wasn't as rickety as I thought either. It's not perfect, but it actually worked a lot better than I thought it would. I got a $20 Kmart easel. There's some cardboard or core flute that's behind it. I've got some felt that I draped over the top. I got the 2 1-meter rulers from Office Works, and I used part of the easel to clamp them together. And I'm going to just jump in and show you, okay? So it's not great, but remember, I had nothing. Okay, we may have to play catch up because, oh no, it jumped out. Did it jump out? Yes, it did. How can I make it show on this page? Oh, that's annoying. All right, so much for my screen share. Does anyone know when I click on the listing how I can keep it here? Very interesting, very interesting. Maybe I'll go through and I'll pretend to revise it. It's not as though my figures are a secret, so that part doesn't bother me whatsoever. Active. This brings you through to a tool that we call like the bulk listing tool. Well, that was its old name for it, but we're going to call it that now. So as you can see, there's some of my listings from today. And you can see what I've got going on here. So complete transparency with my shop. Okay, so let's see if I can bring the clothes back up. That worked. Okay, good. So basically, all I've done there, it's not that special, but it still worked well. The ruler is clamped by part of the easel that you don't actually need to use. All right. So, and jumping in there, like, I know it's not lined up exactly, guys, but at the end, I know Ali and I were laughing that someone is not going to realize that it doesn't start at 0 over on the armpit. And they're going to be like, oh, why is it 1.80 meters long or something like that? Or I don't know why they spoke in an old person's voice, but they did. You're allowed to laugh, darling. Allie's so cute. She started giggling and then she's like tried to stop herself. But someone is going to do that. At the end of the day, it is Mount Fuji. It's cool. And it's Uniqlo, but I should have steamed it or something. We got a steamer here. I couldn't be effed. I just wanted to, but see, that's the wrong attitude. Apparently it's had a few views. But yeah, I should have ironed it or just steamed those out of it. But better yet, if you do have a whole working laundromat going on, then something that you most certainly can do, guys, is you can like just wash it and hang it immediately that it dries, But see, I put them in the clothes dryer too on a very gentle sort of setting to hurry it up. We don't have a lot of room here. It's like I've got a little clothesline, but I don't want to set up a laundromat here. Yeah, look, Clint, good point, mate. Now, extra photos that could have been taken in this, guys. Let's critique this crappy listing, right? I should have got a clear photo of the armpits now because sounds horrible, and I hope you're not eating. Excuse me a moment. But come on, guys. I can't hear a single person laugh. Not even a anyhow, have photos of the armpits to show that there's not bung and sweat stains or that the color hasn't eroded because, Brad couldn't take care of his personal hygiene. Absolutely. The size tag. Size tag is it visible? It is visible, but that's the second photo, Mel, but you'd certainly have to zoom in to get it. But I did do that one. I did forget it on another listing, though. I don't think there was another fabric tag on it. Maybe there was down further. Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming. Pull this listing apart. Make me hate it to the point I need to redo it. Keep going. Back of the shirt. What else am I missing? Buttons. Great point. They are on it. I did button it up. What else might I have missed? 100%, guys. Buttons. Make sure I iron it. What else? Does it ever make you think I may have left this one up as an example? What else is there? Tell me. That's right, Clint. Close up of the print. Yes. Calling a lifestyle photo, as in like me wearing it. It wouldn't fit. I'd have my belly poking out the bottom. Suspect seams. Perfect. This is good, guys. Well done. I'm really happy with what you've been able to find in there. This listing is live, but it is one that I knew would be a good example for tonight. And I must admit at the time, I was like, oh, well, I'll leave that as an example and just leave it live. And it was partially also because I was lazy and I lost some of my photos. But I thought just leave it up because I can always fix that up once you guys have a way of looking at it. Janelle, how are you, mate? Okay, so look, it's absolutely promoted. I do not care. That doesn't start till the 24th of next month. I'm wanting you guys to pull apart the listing, though. Let me go back to it. Because if you have a look, there is more stuff that I've left in there that you guys will see. Now, firstly, let's have a quick breakdown of the items that you have pointed out. And hopefully this will help you guys just know what a bad clothes listing looks like. Don't worry, I've got plenty of other examples too. All right, so the shabbiness of down the bottom, guys, you don't do that. Look at it. It looks like it's torn. All right. Because I haven't steamed the print or haven't steamed the shirt, the top is hanging a lot more weirdly than the back. And it looks like it's actually torn. So that's a bad example. Now, you guys raised really good points about doing the shoulder measurements. And if I was this isn't a good excuse, but it's the one I'm going to give you. If I was the one like who was selling this stuff all the time, to be honest, I know sometimes our customers are demanding and inquiring of measurements, but at the end of the day, I understand you saying the shoulder measurements and everything else. I get it, but that's why I put a ruler on going from armpit to armpit. The armpit part is always going to be wider than the shoulders, and the ruler is there for the buyer as a point of reference. They can see if they look at that point and look up and do the basic maths, they can see where the shoulders actually are. So I'm going to give myself a break on that one and say it's not required. I've got a ruler going across the body. If it was a high end piece that like hundreds of dollars, I probably would do everything I could on that listing. But I tell you what, I don't think I'd be showing a ruler on a high end piece of clothing. I would put it in text. I would not rely on just imagery for the customer for a high-end multi-$100 piece of clothing. I would just go, here's a photo, here is the cross going over, and I would outline everything beautifully in the actual description. Sandra, yes, I am saying they have to. It's one of the most common things I get, and I'm sure many of you guys do too. You'll have a photo with the measurement in the photos, and then they'll ask what the measurement is for the measured piece that you measured, and the measurement was shown in the photos. New Joy, did you say you're going to disappear? I tell you what, your phone's got this thing, right? It's called a charging cable. You just plug it in. All right, let's have a look here. Length of the clothing is a valid one as well, but you know, I do have that ruler going from top to bottom as well. But having the large cross meter by meter, that covers most items, guys. So, you know, I don't want you guys to be stressing yourself unduly, because I am showing top to bottom. It is there. I'm showing width. It is there. I do understand what you guys are saying about some of the shoulders on shirts, so the way the shoulders drop. Yeah, look, I really do hope that our customers can figure out those dimensions, because I ain't doing it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I do, but I don't want to. Sandra, okay, so that's a good point. However, and it may only be in my case, if I zoom, I can see it. So it's Ral, I know, but still, I know. Yeah, I do get it. Add a prop or accessory. This is the dangerous part, because I love that idea, Goblin, and thank you for messaging earlier. I do get that, but people are so finicky nowadays that putting and this is one of the tough things too, because I agree with you, but putting that prop or a fun accessory may be the thing that puts people. It's you can't account, can you? Some people won't like that I just put a wooden rulers across it. They'll expect all the extras. But yeah, putting a cat there may make people go, even though there may not be any cat fur on it, they'll go, oh, they've got a cat on there. Is there cat fur on there? I've got an allergic reaction. As soon as I open up the bag it comes in, I might explode. I don't know. Photo collage is a great idea, Flutterby. It lets you put a lot more photos in. Guys, if you don't know what photo collage is, it's a program that basically lets you stitch together 4 or more photos. I wouldn't recommend more than 4 per photo if you really need to pack the detail in, because then it still keeps it in the correct shape. But yeah, it's a good idea. And taking close-ups of the measurements is a good idea also. But the fact I just smashed that ruler across and I wasn't doing 0.2, yeah, I'm making the work a bit harder. But my problem was I wasn't doing anything at all with some of my listings. Or worse again, I was literally trying to use one of these. And as you know, they're a nightmare once they get a bit longer. Like, yeah, you know. And yeah, and Fairy Cakes, you're right. The cat might be allergic to them. You don't put the cat in the bag with the clothing, though. All right. Binnick says if the animals in photos in the background, I will not buy the item. That's fair enough too. It is one of those tough things. Hilly, I don't think you need to change your shop name. But yeah, it does cause problems for people who may be funny about. For me, I wouldn't care if someone owned pets because I own pets. I get it. Like when I get stuff out, I'm not going to wear it straight out of the Oppo or from the eBay seller anyhow. I'm going to buy it, open it, do an outrage video, call them out online, say how bad it is, write on my video bad feedback. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just simply going to get it out, go, yeah, okay, there's no tears, and throw it in the wash. That's the best thing, actually. That is a funny thing. So Rhiannon's gone, they'll be like, where's my ruler? That's what I bought it for, not the shirt. Because I'm in a fit, and I've been selling the ruler and just using the garment as the background. Well done. I like it. Okay, so Mark, you can look up videos like that. All you're really going to do is get people like me, but who specialize in clothes. Oh, thanks, Clint. Legend. Oh, Zeke Site, how you doing? You're now a channel member. Thanks to Ledbetter. Arigatou gozaimashita. I'm sure that, yes, that's another good one. A lot of people do argue that round figure like that mentally, by breaking down the number a bit better, or even making it, just straight up $28.99. Here's something to consider, something fun to consider, something. All right. So as you guys know, over in Australia, if you're international like MJ, we do not have pennies or 2-cent pieces. We used to. MJ may have gone back to bed, but basically we don't have 1s and 2-cent pieces. We used to. Some of you guys might even be too young to remember copper coins. Copper coin. Wow. All right. Going crazy in the yard, guys. Thank you so much for thank you very much for that. That's really cool. Are you okay? So when you're using Sandra, when you're mentioning people, I am guessing that you are talking about maybe Live for Flips. She's in case you don't know who that is, guys, it's a lady with a YouTube channel. She's an Australian reseller. I'm guessing you may be talking about Liv, because I don't think there's any Livs in our Flip family. Okay, cool. Look, I don't mind her channel. It feels like she doesn't post that often, but when she does, I do genuinely enjoy it. Okay. Retro still using 1 and 2-cent pieces. Back when I was a lad, I remember going up to the local milk bar in Grovedale. That's a suburb of Geelong, where you kids. And cents used to be half a cent each. So for 50 cents, I could get 100 horses. That was chocolate and toffee. And I'd eat them at the Grovedale West Primary School basketball court while me and my comrades threw the orange ball around. So, yeah, that was Alan Seal. Oh, God, that was a good one. Alan. So, the succulent gardens, as they appear to us today. Sorry, I'm probably breaking people's ears with the headphones. Apologies. I know, that was a great Old Man Whistle. And the only problem is once I start Old Man Whistle, once I start Old Man Whistling, sometimes it's a little bit hard to give it up because it's so much fun. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining live just then. I don't actually have that speech impediment, though it's fun. 63 in the room, guys. Thank you so very much. Yes, Coppercat, exactly right, mate. I think that's why we stopped at 2. But so we have got 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2. And I think there have been a couple of times where we've done like sort of vanity collectible higher end dollar value coins as well. I'm not a coin collector. So, Linda, can you please help me with this impediment that comes and goes? All right, guys. In any case, so that is my crapola listing. All right. All right. And that's a lot of stuff of not what to do. And I hope you got something out of that and unpacked it. All right. Let's quickly see what else is here. All right. So here is something that I've done for you guys to see also. This is an AI description. And the reason why I am using them currently, even though I don't like how they sound, I don't like how they sound. I don't like how they sound is because they sound like a machine wrote it. Like Chat GPT on its worst day does a better job than the AI in eBay. But here is the difference. And this is why I still suggest if you can't be bothered, this is why I suggest using it. It will pick up all the keywords that generally that people are going to be typing in to find that item, which means Cassini does dig through the keywords in the title and then goes into the description. I'm pointing at the screen. It'll pick up more keywords then, and it will do a better job than you will do in writing your description. So either get Chat GPT or your favorite talky program to do it for you, or just hit that one and make sure you read it because it is the way it writes is ridiculous. It reads fine, but it's just so formal, right? Then I just personally, do you guys know about keyboard shortcuts? If you don't, they can be a godsend. So the last two things here, I always promote our Flipper family and the YouTube channel. So basically I do that. And I also state, please check the photos for the condition. What you see is what you get. So you're right, Rhiannon, they don't get the rulers. Maybe I need to write accessories not for sale. But I also put that I ship with tracking because that cuts down some of the complaining about post, because my post is more because I do put tracking on. I mentioned my novels, so as hopefully people go, oh, I'll try to find out who that guy is, and they'll either find my books on my listing or they'll go to Amazon and buy them. So I do put that there too, and I say, I document the fun on the YouTube channel because that way we get more people joining our ranks, and it helps me and it helps the YouTube algorithm. And then on the last one, I simply say, if you're buying this and you're a viewer, please put a note to seller because I'd love to be able to thank you on camera. Once again, promoting the YouTube channel. Okay, so that is your prompt, and I do like that. That's a good one, Hilly. It is a tough one, isn't it? Because we're trying to appeal to such a mixed bag of humans that sometimes it is difficult. Now, I did want to also, I'm going to mix a bit of eBay with real life. I'll be doing the picking video tomorrow, but I did want to say a big thank you. Jeremy, who's was a customer and now a viewer. Doubt he's in the live, but if you guys saw recently, I sold a whole heap of Matchbox cars. Jeremy jumped into the shop again today and bought another 11 cars. So, like I said, guys, don't sleep on your Matchbox. They're awesome. I pick them up whenever I can. They're not a bolo. Okay, so they're not on, oh, you have to get them. But some of them are worth money. But some aren't. But I love them. So that's my tip, to get them when you can. I would not pay more than 50 cents a car. All right. So that is my advice if you do get into it, because you can generally source them through Marketplace and other bits and pieces. But as you guys know, I bought the 4000 for 20 cents a car. And I've got another 1,000 since, where I've paid roughly 20 to 50 cents a car. New Joy, thanks for that. Yeah, look, that's a good one too, Benix. With me, my business policy is that I ship within 2 days. But to be honest, between the filming the YouTube content, I actually love the fact that I share my vlog with you guys. I think it keeps me quite accountable. Unfortunately, it means you also see when I'm upset. So I don't know if you guys, I can't remember the order of the videos, but this evening was the dance in memory of my mother. So, yes, that's why I'm a bit off today. So if I have any moments where you go, oh, Tori's face looks a bit sad or whatever, I'm just processing a lot from the evening. They did a beautiful memorial for her, and they had some really experienced tango dancers dance together for my mum, like for the memory of my mum. And it was utterly beautiful, but I've only just got back from that a few hours ago. Doing stuff like this on the computer is way easier, Linda. Thank you, Benix. And no, that's fine. I just realized then when we were looking at stuff here, it's just like, oh, am I flat or am I being, I feel good and you guys always lift my spirits. But I didn't know if I put out the video yet that I feel out of sorts. And I don't think I have yet because it was a bit too emotional because I was like, you guys will see it and now you'll know why. But it was a very tough video to film, yesterday's video, so I haven't edited it yet. And as you guys, all I'm doing is chucking it together to make one file. But I gave myself the day off. I did one listing. I still did my live to cheer myself up with you guys, and then Ali and I had a cuddle and watched TV and everything. But yeah, it was a tough one leading it up because I wasn't looking forward to this evening, and that's all done though. Yeah, basically, the video you'll see, I do talk about mum and I make fun of her. But then Bianca, who gave me the Bianca ramp, I set up this. I said to Ali when and worked, and I said, I'm coming to the offsite too, but I'm coming to play. And it was the best time. I had so much fun, but you'll also see because I was so flustered, 2 out of 3 sales, I had to refund yesterday because I couldn't find their items and that's why I did the video, the short about, hey guys, please use the custom SKU and allocate your stuff because it's stuff I didn't allocate and I lost like $49 worth of sales from my own fault. So yeah, it's chronically, thank you. Big hugs to you guys too. Thank you so much. But yeah, I had fun though, and I did the most amazing slow motion video of 4 cars racing on this track. I couldn't make them do the loop. Hell, I couldn't almost put the ramp together. But yes, she is an absolute gem. She is my heart. But yeah, I had fun with this track, guys, and you can imagine your uncle playing around in the offsite with the race cars and everything. I had a blast. I did it off camera because it was just like, I don't know, it felt like a super person because I had a bit of a cry too, but so I turned the camera off for that because I didn't want to bum people out. But I did show you guys when I was mucking around with it too, and it's so funny. Like one of the scenes was one of the scenes I've done. I figured out the slow motion on the phone, and I hit the button to make the cars do the loop, and you'll see them. They crash immediately. But the strangest thing happened when I did it. You'll hear it in the video. And don't muck around with it. Don't try to reverse it because I don't want the magic wrecked. I didn't know how it happened. But Ali and I were watching the cars crash on the phone. And it's super cool. It looks like a little fake action movie, right? Cars tumbling in slow motion. It's sweet. There are no cars at all around us. And yet when you hear it, you actually hear cars racing and crashing, but there are none around us. And I don't know if it's a trick of the slow motion, but they honestly sound like there's cars. And Ellie was like, what was that? It sounds like cars. And yeah, crazy stuff. Clint, thank you, mate. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that makes me sad for you, dude. And that was the thing, mate. When if I seemed at all out of sorts in Mackay, it was literally when I was pretty confident I was either in Mackay or Townsville when I got the call from Mum that she literally only had a very, very short amount of time with us. And I was up the other end of the country and I'm like, want us to come home now? And she said, don't you dare come home. She literally was given weeks at that point. She said, don't you dare come home. You kids need that holiday. So I was a bit disjointed during some of it, but I love that. And your hospitality in Mackay, mate, you've got a friend in me, as they say in Toy Story. Let's have a quick look here. Oh, woof. I didn't see that comment. I had to scroll for it. Mwah. Big kisses and hugs to you. I'm so very sorry. That's terrible. just know everyone here is here for you. Okay. So that's what the Flipper family is all about. All right. So yeah, I am so terribly sorry for your loss, mate. And feel free to reach out to anyone in the family about that if you do need to talk. You're not by yourself, all right? Wow, how do I pick up the tune from there? I'm crying about mum, Clint's upset, and we've got Wolf upset too. Want to fight? No, I'm very, very happy for you, Wolf. Want to fight? Yeah, okay. Let's try to level up from that stuff. I don't know how to pick up the chat, but hopefully that made you laugh, Wolf. I don't know what will at the moment. I know it's one of those days. It's horrible. It's like the thing I did like today was just the fact that she was so loved by the people at her tango place. And as I said on the video, it was kind of weird to know that my mum had friends. Well, friends way beyond what I thought. Like when her funeral was on last year, the place was packed. And I just thought they were trying to get me to do a live stream of it or something. But no, it was, it was basically, she had tons of friends that I never knew. Tim Tam is. All right, back to me, because back to anyhow, they were some of the things that I listed today. I had an interesting interaction with this movie. I've got it listed for $8. And I'll tell you right now, it was the funniest conversation. Because I charge post, right? But the person bought this and then wrote me a message almost immediately. I don't want to buy this anymore because it is $15. And I looked at the listing and it says $8. I charge $7 for, tracked postage. I'm like, it's $8. And she says, no, I've got the proof of my phone on my phone. It's 15. I got charged $15. It's on my phone. And I screenshot the same order and sent it through. I said, I'm really sorry, but it's $8 for the item and $7 for the postage. And I wasn't being, I don't know how my tone sounds, but I wasn't being smart because I was like, everyone's different. And sometimes people don't realize that eBay isn't all free postage. And I'm like, what happened? So I did go through the process of explaining that that darn postage was $7 and that 8 plus 7 is 15. Anyhow, long story short, we had a bit of backward and forward, and she was nice about it, but I think she thought it was free postage, which I don't do. So I cancelled the order, but it puzzled me. I was like, yeah, it is $15 because that's how much it costs to get it to you. Don't be sorry for the caps. It's actually a criminal act. What's going on there? But yeah, anyhow, that's that story for that day. And you're going to love this, but let me just check something. Is that Poppet out there with you? Okay, so here's the story. An insight to our fur children. So I'm like, Ali's the sweetheart, right? I'm not the sweetheart. But let's dive into this. So we've got the 3 cats: Star-Lord, the baby. We've got Poppet in the middle, but still a bit of an older cat, and then Kenichi. And Ali, Poppet is tiny, right? Not like starving tiny, but just really tiny. And Ellie's always worried that like she's so thin. And I'm like, I'll feed, like, give her a wet food, give her a dry food, which she eats, by the way. Ellie didn't realize she actually eats the biscuits. So Ellie, Ellie feeds her milk and other little treats nonstop because she loves her. But Poppet runs out when I go into the kitchen. Poppet races in because there might be food. She realizes who's standing there and leaves. But it's like, Dad's not going to feed me. He loves me, but he's not going to feed me, well, never, because Ali does. As makes me sound like I wouldn't feed them at all if Ali wasn't around. Hey guys, guess what? Starvation's on the way. But yeah, so Poppet runs out, realizes it's me, and nicks off. And then if Ali goes anywhere near the kitchen, Poppet runs out, this little cat roaring at her to feed her. And it's like the bowl's there, the other bits and that are there, and she's got a smorgasbord, right? But because she knows Ali's going out there, she wants something fresh because only the finest stuff will suit our beautiful baby Poppet. It's just like so funny. Like I could hear her yelling at Ali just then, but Ali probably just fed her like half an hour ago or so. But yeah, they're cute. The fur babies, though, to be honest, today I have not loved them a lot because anything dark clothing that we had, they jumped on it. I think Star-Lord Ralphed on the couch or something. There was just like munt all over the place. And by the end of it, I started resenting them. I was like, I've got to wear that black jacket tonight. Well, I'm the idiot that left it on the, up on the hanging thing that they brushed against. So a lot of sticky tape was applied before we went out. Oh my God, Benix. Oh, fairy cakes, that's brilliant. I'll read that aloud so Ali gets to hear it. So fairy cake says, my cat falls asleep while she's begging for more biscuits. It's funny to watch. That's cute. Yeah, Ali went, that's cute. Yes. Wait, Ali will know more about this than me. I don't know how you're going to do this because I know you like your voice off camera, but New Joy has asked any suggestions for softening a vintage reversible leather or suede jacket. The suede I don't know about, but you do stuff for... No, forget that. We're just going to answer. Is it only suede or leather? Because I don't know about suede. There are like ways you can brush a suede jacket or shoes, but leather?
I just a slightly damp cloth with the tiniest amount of soap in it and some leather oil. It's perfectly okay to condition it with that mixture.
Okay, so Ali gets a little container with a bit of soap, water, and leather oil and gently massages it into the leather because the leather oil is actually to treat leather. Is that right? And the water and the soap is okay on it as well. Yeah, thank you, darling. So yeah, there is that as well, Flutter. But that is there you go. There's a tip from the thrift from Ali. Yeah, he did. He I think he concentrated on massaging his leather jacket into the carpet when he fell off onto the toilet. You know how like he smothered himself, I believe. Unfortunately, because he had a beautiful voice. But yeah, a lady the other day was saying how he died in hospital and how he did all this fantastic stuff. And I was like, no, I think, didn't they say he was high on drugs and fell off the toilet and smothered himself in the thick carpet that was in there? But no. And I said, look, I don't even want an argument. I loved him as well. Thought he was a brilliant singer. But I think that's how he died. Now, guys, just to let you know, 6 minutes left on stream. Thank you so very much for sharing everything with me tonight. Hilly, that's cool, man. It's and I don't like all of his songs, but the guy could sing. He could literally sing. Awesome. Thank you for showing yourself, mate. Good on you. I'm glad you're here. There we go. That's fixed, isn't it? Total topic change. An Aurora forecast, Linda. Well, bless my soul, oh, what's wrong with me? Hey, hey. You sure did, Hilly. You sure did. Who knows? He can still see these, just now I can't see anything. He was talking trash the other day during a live. And I said to Flutterby, can you remember who that guy was? And he just spoke up then. Be polite and it will not happen. All right. What else have we got here, guys? Yeah, brilliant singer. But doesn't mean I liked all his songs. Now, what is on for you guys tomorrow? So for me to... I'm going to be doing a pick pack video, though I do not have a lot of orders. I've managed to stay over my... wait a second, let's have a little quick bo peep. So that's my 90-day. I've managed to stay up there for a couple of days, thank goodness. Thank you, MJ. But that's the thing. Old mate, when I was talking to them the other day, they were like, no, that couldn't have happened. I'm like, no, that's history. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Wolf says lots of listing. Well done. I am proud of you. Photography day for Ash. That's a big effort, Ashley. That's amazing. I was actually talking to Ali about that the other day. Like, we were like, imagine if we wanted to free up some more time to ourselves. How could we reduce our day even more? And it would be, I think it would still, for what we do, it would take us still 3 full days, like 8-hour days. But yeah, you'd smash out, if you're like, it sounds like you are, if you were really wanting to smash through some stuff, you would have all the photos ready one day, you do the listings the next, and then the third day sort of would typically would be like your Monday for doing pack and post. And then you might have to make little trips, but the rest of the time you might have the time off. I like doing a little bit each day, though. Like, I'm working for myself, so it's not as though, well, the boss is a pain in the backside, but I get along with him okay. Tomorrow's family day. That's awesome. Linda, I love this. Instead of all over the TV room. All righty. So for me, because it's all about me, I'll do a pick pack video for you guys. I was just checking. So I do have one large order of 11 cars. Thank you, Jeremy. Otherwise, I've got a jacket. I want to take it out there, but I've got Paragirl's Care Bear. This little cutie is right here still because I hadn't taken it to the offsite yet. DG, how you doing, mate? Basically, I am losing track of the chat here. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, something's going on in the chat that I don't understand. No, I'm not even going to dig to try to find out what it is. I can see that only I can lift a ban. Anyhow, so yeah, I've got that Care Bear. I've got Kathmandu top. I'm going to have to cancel the Mario Kart because I've been looking for that and can't find it. I sold Suicide Squad, Hardjacker pants, and then 11 cars and whatever else I managed to sell tonight and tomorrow morning. Fingers crossed on that one. And I'll be going out there regardless because I believe I like using Sunday to alleviate Monday. On Monday, I will do the actual shipping, but tomorrow I'll go and film content. I love vlogging. I do. I adore it. And I know it makes you guys happy too, thank goodness, because otherwise it would be, well, it wouldn't be a waste of time because I'd still get to see how I'm progressing. But yeah, I'd just probably just sit in the corner and cry and hug all the Care Bears. You're all mine now. You're all mine. Okay, got you. Yeah, maybe. Some people have been in here, Hilly, and have had a second chance, and then they got another boot. But yeah, and when people are disrespectful to other viewers, they definitely get a boot. So that's all right. It's all part of protecting this stream and making sure that that it's a safe and fun spot for everyone. That's all it is, mate. It's yeah, it's I don't like doing it. It makes me feel terrible, but not with that person. That they weren't pleasant. But I'll give it a day or two and open it back up. Everyone gets another shot. Okay, so Ash, that's a good question. And when you work for yourself, do you guys take your weekend days midweek? Yes, we do, and not the conventional Saturday, Sunday. Good night, Rhiannon. There's no point because everyone else is out there op shopping. So you've got your casual resellers, you've got your part-timers who may not have time during the week, and you've also got mum, dad, and the kids, and all the school kids who are trying to make a fortune on Depop. And I have nothing but I think that's fantastic that they do it. But there's no point. There's no point me being there when I can get some solid work done, do some YouTube, get eBay stuff done at home. I did go through the Oppo the other day. Oh, you guys will see it in the new video if I ever release it. It will probably be out tomorrow. I don't know if I can, if I want to do it tonight. It's been a bit of a heavy evening. I might do a little bit for fun and then just call it quits. But yeah, I found a whole heap of the Shopkins toys, brand new, $5 a pack. I bought 12 of them. I want to learn more about them because whenever I see the little toys, I go, oh, they're Shopkins, and they're not always Shopkins. Oh, you're hilarious. This is your Care Bear, Kaz. I just didn't. I mean, unless I can keep it. Unless I can keep it. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. It's okay. This is your Care Bear. Yeah. Flutterby would have Care Bears listed, but they won't have the hug of greatness. I thought you were going to send them to me, Mel. All right, guys. I've talked too much. Well, let's have a quick look here. Freebies. Are we? It was literally the one I held up. I'll have a look, but that it says bookshelf display on my custom SKU. I am now. No, I can't look at it on the stream. I'll talk to you afterwards. I'll double check, but that was the one I held up, and then you bought it, and the measurements are right. I'll have a look off that just because. Imagine that. Tori's Home Shopping Network. Customer service. Paragirl. Yes, yes, yes. Not the right color. Okay. So 53 other people in the shopping list line. Please wait. Your order will be attended to in 3 hours. I love you, mate. All right. I will check it for you and let you know, though. All right. Legends, I'm out. I've gone over. I do want to check for Para because I'll be packing this tomorrow. But yeah, if you were buying the one that I held up on screen, that is the one because I haven't taken it to the offsite yet. It's the only one I've got with that shape that's that dimension. But I will double check. And we'll see me crying in a corner tomorrow in the vlog. All right. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Condolences, Woof. And Sailor Moon is out.